Valtteri, thank you very much for taking some time for us here
My
in the
absolute
desert.
pleasure. It's nice here.
Yeah, it's nice, huh?
Yeah, nice temperature.
Yeah. Temperature. You like? You're extremely fit, man. How come?
A lot of training, man. Then you become fit. It's not rocket science.
But Formula One driver do most of the time sim racing, and from sim racing you don't get fit.
Not really physically. It's good for the head, I think. But yeah, I like to be outside more than in the sim. Yeah,
Biking.
yeah quite a bit.
But it's so nice to be on the bike.
It is so nice. Like, yeah, it's good obviously for fitness, but I think for the mentally it's also nice. You know, you are outside, you see things, and yeah, it never gets boring to me. So it's a nice way to spend time.
But if I'm on my bike, I relax. But if I see you on a bike, I start already sweating seeing it.
Yeah, obviously I need to take it sometimes as training, and sometimes you need to hurt yourself. But I don't mind
Is that what you do? You hurt yourself, go to the max, and see what happens?
Sometimes, yeah. Obviously, not all the training is painful. You know, when you do low heart rate, longer stuff, it's not that painful. But then when you have to do some efforts and higher heart rate stuff, it hurts. But
You came from a very big corporate team to this team, which looks to us on the outside a little bit smaller, but it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Is that good for you? Because you have the experience coming from a big Formula One company?
I do feel like our team is getting bigger and stronger. Like already can see and feel a step on everything from last year to this year. Like everything is a bit more precise, including the new car. Like when I look at all the details, everything is just a bit more refined. So I think this team is definitely on a good path, and yeah, I try to give all the experience I have from the past.
What was your input on that?
I've been pushing people and trying to ask for more, but obviously it also comes from probably. Yeah, I think the team is now quite interesting for partners and everything because of the future and everything. So it's many things combined, but I try to push.
Then you have a very young, not so experienced teammate compared to the other years where you had a very experienced teammate. You're the boss now. How does that feel?
Well, I don't know the boss, but I'm the more experienced driver for sure. And yeah, I've obviously been through different kind of cars, different issues with different cars. So based on that, sometimes I can reflect back and try and feedback. So it becomes naturally. You know, it is crazy to think that it's my 11th season now in F1, and it's just how it goes.
How does it feel to get a young driver at a hand and teach him how Formula One really works? How does that work out for you?
It's something different than what I've had before, but it really becomes naturally. Like I can so well relate, especially to his first season, like how much there is to learn and to cope with the pressure and everything. So, and I want us as a team to do well. I want him to do well as well. So I have no problem on trying to help him and guide him the best I can.
It looks, when we see you drive and we see outside the car, that you're very happy where you are right now. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, F1 life. Outside of
private life,
yeah,
looks also very nice. The pictures,
it's a good balance.
And Instagram,
yeah.
Your fans, you're treating your fans very well.
I try to share some cool stuff. You know, I think the supporters, I feel like they deserve at least to get something, and also like I don't take social media so seriously anymore. So I just put stuff when I think like is fun. So and then see what happens.
And your special hat, your fish. How do you call it? Fisherman's hat or fish hat?
Bucket hat.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Nice, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's good. And your hair?
Yeah, got the mullet.
Wow, it's amazing.
Thank you.
Hey, what are the goals for this year?
To be better. You know, I want to be better than last year. I want to do better, especially in the races. Like race starts, lap ones. There's still a lot of work to do, and we need to be obviously finishing higher than last year, and that becomes already, I think, from consistency, because last year was like not consistent at all. So we need to be more reliable with the car. A lot comes from that, so we want more.
Future plans for the team are very huge. Is there a part for you in that, or is that too far ahead? Just finish this year and we'll see.
I think still a bit far ahead. Like obviously I'm committed with the team till end of 24, but let's see. At some point it's going to be a discussion point, but like you said, I think the future looks really stable for the team, and there's a clear plan, which is good. So yeah, let's wait and see.
Did you visit Holland lately for the horses?
Lately, I haven't. No, actually, no.
You still have the Dutch horses?
Yeah, I do.
Are they doing well?
They're doing well. One particularly is
breeding.
Huh?
Is he?
No, they're actually both her.
Oh, her.
She.
I see. She.
So
Okay. You happy with it? Is she in? Where is she located? Finland or
in Finland actually?
In
Yeah,
Finland.
yeah. It's coached by the Finnish national coach. So, but yes,
Okay.
there's a little bit of Dutch blood in there.
Very good. We're very proud on that.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much for your time again.
Thank you.
We appreciate it and good luck this season.
Dank wel.
Volop live topsport? Ga naar Ziggosport op kanaal 14. Gratis voor Ziggo-klanten.
Alessandro, I'm allowed to call you Alessandro. Welcome on behalf of the Dutch people from the Netherlands.
Good morning to everybody.
Yeah. What is your route? Because we know officially you're not the team principal, you're not the CEO, but you're the spokesperson of the team officially. Is that for this year or for the upcoming years?
First of all, you know that I'm with Sauber since 2017. I joined the team together with Fred Vasseur as a general counsel, and then I've been appointed by Fred last year as a managing director of the Sauber Group. Now this year we had this position of team representative. I understand that is a new, I would say, definition for Formula One, but it's quite simple. We divided the function, the task at hand on the track side between myself as the spokesperson, so the person that needs to represent the team with the FIA, with the commercial right holder, with the media and the partner, with Chevy Pujolar, our head of track engineering, in charge for all the technical operations at the track, and Bert Zender as the sporting director. So there is no one man taking charge of all the function, but we divided our work according to our knowledge, our expertise, and the profiles. And we think that this is a good organizational structure for our team and something that is coherent with the overall project of Sauber Group. We need to grow, and so we need to have more people attending different tasks.
I think it's very clever to divide where you go, because it is big times coming. You're still 1 year in with the deal with Alfa Romeo, and then the whole transition is going to come towards Audi. That's exciting times for a team with the origin of Sauber Motorsport.
I think it's a really exciting team for us. It's an exciting time for Formula One, for all the fans. Of course, we have, I would say, a long-term project in Formula One. We are focused on 2023. We want to maximize the successful relationship with Alfa Romeo. I think that we have initiated with Alfa Romeo a different, model to work in Formula One with such partner like car manufacturer. We have a commercial partnership with the Formula One team. We have a technical collaboration off track, and we have developed for them important projects like the GTA and GTAM cars. So we want to really complete this journey together with them, and we will organize very interesting activations, events with Alfa Romeo during all the season in order to pay tribute to this partnership that has been instrumental and really key for the growth of Sauber Group.
Yeah. You have very, very high-level facilities in Hinwil. How different is it if you have a Formula One team from Switzerland in a country which officially has banned motorsport for so many years? Is there never a problem with local government or government because you are motorsport, and the country itself says, well, motorsport better not?
First of all, we are proud to be in Switzerland.
Of course.
We are still in Hinwil, where Peter Sauber started.
I know.
Now we are in Formula One for more than 30 years, and we are proud to be part of what we call the 500 Club. There are only 4 teams that took part in more than 500 Grand Prix. So there is a strong tradition. We are in Switzerland, and we work very well. Okay, there are differences compared to UK, compared to Italy.
Yeah.
But this is not a limitation for us.
Good. Good to hear that. If you look at your driver pairing you have now with Valtteri and Guangzhou, is that to me perfect combination, perhaps with all the experience Valtteri has and the young gun in Guangzhou?
We are happy about our drivers lineup.
Of course.
Valtteri.
That's the official answer.
No, but Valtteri, is a multiple race winner in Formula One. He has a strong experience. He has been working with top teams, and we have seen last year the kind of contribution he gave to us, to make the progression, to continue our growth also off track, has been really, really important for the simulator, to develop our processes together with our engineers, to give really, the right input to the team.
Yeah, to me it looked like he was more free in his head than he was at his former team. He lighted it up.
Yeah, he's free, he's happy. And we need drivers like this, Drivers need to enjoy, of course, the work on track, but then when they are off track, they need to live their life, they need to experience their life and do what they want, what they like. And I think that Valtteri is a perfect example. He's a very nice guy, but when it comes to the track, when it comes to the workshop, he's so professional. His mindset is really, really high level athletes. And then we have Guangzhou.
Yeah.
Guangzhou is young. We have seen his talent already in the Formula 2 when he finished P3. So we think that he deserves to come to Formula 1 and immediately prove, that the chance was for him, very important. He sweet this position as a Formula 1 driver. He scored a point in his first race in Formula 1 here in Bahrain. And then during the season we have seen him, developing. We have seen him improving in all areas. And now I think that we expect from him another step, because in the second year he can just build on the foundation of last year and keep improving. We are happy, and I think we have a pair of drivers that, work well together, that represent also our vision, to work as a team always, not to have, one number one driver, one number two driver, but to have a strong couple, and
they push each other.
That's
what you want.
Yes.
When will the fans for the first time see the transition towards the 2026 officially incoming of Audi? Because of course it's difficult now to say a lot because you're still with Alfa Romeo, but when will the fans can start seeing some of that transition? Is it already next year maybe?
No, I think we have been clear. As of 2026 we will be the Audi Works team. Audi has chosen Sauber as a strategic partner, and of course there will be a preparation, and fans will see who will be, the team as of 2026.
Okay, yeah.
I think they need just to be patient. We are focused on the current season. We are focused now to deliver to our fans the very best result in the next 2 years, 3 years time, and then there will be time to speak about Audi. There will be time for our fans to understand our vision for Formula 1, the vision of Audi. Now we ask them, let's follow us. As Alfa Romeo F1 team stakes, we are preparing a lot of really interesting activities. You will see, we start from the car livery. This is a sign of our vision. We want to get closer to the fan. We want to have a clear identity, and we want to have this fresh approach to Formula 1.
We love it. Andreas is coming in, we're nearly there. Do you think he made a choice because of his heart or because of the German-speaking environment? Because he came from Porsche, he went to McLaren, and I think I rate him very highly. Don't get about that, but do you feel that's part of his choice, or did he say no, it's the opportunity he sees and then he goes for it?
I think Andreas is such a professional person. I think that he has I would say, assess all the elements before taking such an important decision. And I think that all the elements that you have mentioned has been taken into consideration. But I think that what is seeing is the potential, of this project, the importance of this project for the Sauber Group, also for Formula 1. And so for me it's been a pleasure to start working with him. I didn't know him before, but from January, I think we really have the opportunity to understand why he has been such a leading role in a larger organization than Sauber, like Porsche, and why he has such a strong reputation. He's a really competent, he has a clear vision, he's a leader.
You look to me like in a positive way, like a proud Italian. There's one question that I need to ask for the Dutch fan, because that's a topic we've been working around for years and for years, but when they said we were going to be able to interview you, I thought, well, this might be the moment to ask. So, is it pineapple on a pizza or no way?
For whom?
For anybody. Is it allowed to do a pineapple on a pizza?
For me, no. There are two things that you can never have on the pizza. One is the French fries, one is the pineapple. But there is a more important thing you can never have, is the cream on the carbonara.
Thank you very much. Molto bene, grazie.
Volop live topsport? Ga naar Ziggo Sport op kanaal 14. Gratis voor Ziggo klanten.
Looking back at your first season, can you summarize it a little bit for you? Are you happy what you did? Was it easy to do?
Yeah, I mean, from my side, I was quite happy with what we did, but it's definitely not easy. It was very difficult, and I really felt, the difference that one step from F2 to F1 it really makes. Because from my side, really, that's Formula One. You have to know the car, and these cars is crazy sensitive with the wind, with the track temperature. And then you have one lap to put everything together. You have no second chance, so it's quite crazy. And also the pressure you get from the team, from F1, from the fans, is quite high. And you really have to find your comfort zone to adapt in between. But I feel like I made no mistake at the first part of the season, so it was very important for me to build up my speed and then try to make a step in terms of closing the gap with Valtteri. So I'm happy with 3 times points finish, and then 2 times in Q3 was something I never expected in my rookie season, so I was happy.
You know what I like about Joe? That you are cool. You don't step up, you don't shout. It looks like you're just doing your job as good as you can, and that's it.
Yeah, that's kind of a bit like me, I don't like to putting people too much on pressure or, having a no needed, discussion for no reason. I think it's the most important part is try to be the best myself. And then if we have an issue, we have to go through it. Like last year, reliability was the issue, which made me a little bit down at the point because you want to use the opportunity you have. So there's 2 times out of I think the 4 DNF I had, it was inside the point, so I was a bit upset for that. But apart from that, people see your speed, people see your potential, so that's the most important part.
And you also proved to the whole world, to all the fans in the world of Formula One, that Formula One is safe. If you remember Silverstone, my heart stood still.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the track I like to going back, rewind that, but I have to say that they did a good job, over the years with the safety, and it really seems to be working. All this more new instructing, improving in F1, and especially, let's say the halo was that who saved me at that instant. So I'm really, honored to say that I'm happy, or we are happy to racing as much as aggressive as we can, knowing that 99% we are safe. So,
do you sometimes think about that moment, or you want to forget it? Is it influencing in you?
I mean, I don't really think about it anymore. After Sunday, I never watched the race again. So I try to see, what's happened actually from behind me, who I got hit massively. But then after that, I was just okay, this one goes behind.
Good. And then you have time. Finally, after 2 years, I think. You had to go. You can go home.
Yeah.
You could go home to see your family and your friends after 2 years.
Yeah, that sounds quite crazy because before that it's 21 days quarantine, which is impossible for me as my job. Try to keep my time there. So I was really happy, obviously, to have finally opened up the border in China, going back home. Obviously, I see my family throughout the year, but not all the families, so it's great to see all of them and the friends, and then to finally to go back there is for me is a massive relief, massive switching off, and it felt ready than ever when I start the new season.
Good. New season. What are your goals? What do you want to achieve?
My goal for this season, I really want to try to be more consistent throughout the whole year, and then apart from that, I want to have more Q3 attempts, more points finish. My previously best finish is PA, so if I can be better than that, and that's definitely the short target.
A lot of good vibes in the team, a lot of changes. It looks good for the future. Is that distracting or is that motivating for you?
It's actually really motivating. I mean, for myself, it's really doesn't make much difference. But I think for the team in general, for the staff who are working at the track, in the factory, it's really good for them, because for a small team, you don't know exactly what's the future. You just go by 2 years. So to see that the future is secured is always good news for everyone to be keeping up the work or even try to do more. But then in the same time, I think, we have still 1 more year with Alfa Romeo, so I want to finish high with this such a historic brand. So, I'm proud to be that is the brand made my first 2 seasons in F1. So
Bahrain test is finished, but you said I want to be P8, but I saw a P1. Fastest on the Friday. What does that mean? Is that okay? Okay, but it's nice.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's testing, but see my name at the top of the timesheet, it means you are doing something right. Obviously, compared to the top guys, we are still missing something, but we see a clear, let's say, progression throughout this winter to now, and the car seems to be much more competitive compared to last season, end of the year, which we're struggling a lot more. And then, yesterday we was always there, on one of the quickest 2 cars in the midfield guys. Aston Martin seems a little bit quicker, but then to put the tyre on there and to do that lap time, I'm still quite happy with that. So everything seems to be working in the right way.
I think, and a lot of people agree with me, that your car, the team's car, is the most beautiful looking car in F1 this year. The car looks beautiful. But the biggest question, is she good?
She is quite good at the minute, so hopefully, finger crossed that it continues to improve. And it's no lie that the main focus is try to improve the reliability, and I feel like we was able to do that now. In the same time, improving some performance. So far, I had a good feeling. I'm sure people can see that from the 2 days I was driving. We was always up there in top 5. So I feel comfortable jumping in that seat. So hopefully, it's a fast one.
Team is good, car is good. Joe?
Yeah, I'm in one of the best shape is possible in terms of preparation, because last year, taking all the experience I have in Formula 1, it really helped me. You can see it straight away my first day back in the car. Last time it took me, let's say, almost 3-4 sessions to getting a little bit more knowledge. I'm straight away on it. So I feel everything is not new anymore. Everything is very well adapted. And then, had a good winter back home, so it really reset my mind.
Okay, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Volop live topsport? Ga naar Ziggo Sport op kanaal 14. Gratis voor Ziggo klanten.